When the white holy death opens her arms, Taurus, destiny itself trembles. Have you felt eyes watching you lately? A strange silence before a revelation. What if what once hurt you is now being judged by higher hands? Ancient prophecies spoke of this hour. Baba Vanga whispered that October would awaken divine scales. The shadowed ones who once hid in false light now face their reckoning. The portal of white fire is open, and those who stood against you will soon kneel before the justice of your own soul. Stay here, because what comes next cannot be unseen. There are moments in life when silence becomes the voice of the divine. Taurus, you are standing at the edge of one of those moments. For months, perhaps years, you've carried the weight of invisible injustices, quiet betrayals, and stolen peace. But what you could not see was that every tear, every loss, and every prayer whispered in the dark was being counted by the higher forces. Nothing has gone unnoticed. Nothing has been in vain. The white, holy death, the sacred guardian of endings and beginnings, has turned her gaze toward you. Her presence is not darkness, but equilibrium. She does not punish, she restores. Her white mantle does not destroy life, it purifies it. And right now, she extends her hand toward you, Taurus, because divine justice has been invoked. You may have wondered, why have I suffered so much when all I wanted was peace? That question has echoed through your nights. But the truth is this: the universe was allowing false foundations to crumble. Those who once appeared as allies, lovers, or family may soon show their true colors. Three energies, three names, three masks are being removed from your path. These are the ones who tried to manipulate your light, who took your silence for weakness. Their time is over. In this new vibration, karma moves faster than words. Every action resonates, every deceit is exposed. And you, Taurus, the sign of sacred patience and grounded truth, are about to witness the fall of those who thought your spirit would never rise again. The holy death does not come to harm you. She comes to protect you, to wrap you in a cloak of spiritual immunity. Her embrace is the reset of destiny. There is a sacred symmetry in what unfolds now. The same hands that once tried to pull you down will be forced to watch you rise. You will not need to seek revenge. The divine scales are already tipping in your favor. Every act of cruelty done to you now becomes a key that unlocks your new path. You are entering the corridor of restoration. Listen closely. Around you, the energy is thick with signs, strange coincidences, numbers repeating. Dreams where a white figure stands near you, sometimes silent, sometimes offering a small object like a rose, a key, or a candle. Do not fear her. These are symbols of protection. She stands beside archangels who guard justice, Michael, Metatron, and Azrael, ensuring that those who betrayed your heart will face their own mirror. You may notice people distancing themselves without reason, projects ending abruptly, messages unanswered. These are not losses, they are divine subtractions. The holy death removes only what cannot survive your next elevation. What's leaving your life is no longer aligned with your truth, and what's arriving is born from purity, loyalty, and spiritual balance. But this justice is not only external, it is within you. A part of your own soul is awakening, demanding to no longer be silenced. This awakening may bring emotional storms, cries, sudden bursts of clarity, even nostalgia. Let it happen. Every tear you shed now is holy water cleansing the pain of the past 7 years. And when the cleansing is done, a strange calm will follow, a peace so deep it will feel almost unfamiliar. That peace is your sign. It means the white holy death has finished her work around you, sealing your energy from those who once sought to feed on it. So Taurus, as you walk through the next days, remember, divine justice is not about punishment, it's about balance. You are being prepared to receive what was once denied, multiplied and purified by the hands of fate. The universe owes you blessings, and the debt is about to be paid. If this message reached your soul, write this decree in the comments with full faith. I am protected by the white light of divine justice. What was stolen from me now returns purified and multiplied. Repeat it with power, Taurus. Feel the Holy Death's mantle surrounding you, guarding every step you take. And if this message resonated deeply, leave your hype on this video, like, share, and subscribe. Each gesture strengthens this sacred current, helps this channel grow, and spreads this light to others who need it. Every act of light casts a shadow, Taurus, and your journey has reached the moment when all three must be revealed. These shadows are not mere people or coincidences. They are living echoes of your past wounds, energies that once disguised themselves as love, loyalty, or purpose. But the white holy death, in her silent wisdom, never confuses false devotion with truth. She knows who betrayed you, and more importantly, why. The first enemy is the one who wears familiarity like armor, someone from your past who believed they could return whenever they pleased, drain your peace, and vanish again. This one has long mistaken your compassion for permission. They are about to face the mirror of their own choices. The portal of October has opened precisely to sever that loop, so that you may finally close what was never balanced. Watch closely. Messages from this person may appear suddenly, seeking reconciliation or forgiveness, but the Holy Death whispers, "Not all closure requires contact. Your silence will speak louder than any answer." The second enemy hides behind admiration. This is an individual who once celebrated your rise, only to envy it in secret. They fed on your light, mimicking your voice, your essence, your vision, thinking they could copy your energy and escape divine notice. But imitation is not alignment, and what was taken without permission now collapses under its own falsehood. In the coming days, this person's mask will fall publicly, through their own actions, through words that reveal their true heart. When it happens, do not gloat, simply observe. The Holy Death does not need applause when justice unfolds. And then there is the third enemy, the most subtle of all, the one within you, the part of your own soul that learned to expect pain, to doubt joy, to delay its own miracles because of past scars. This inner saboteur is the true key to your liberation. For no external force can harm you more deeply than the version of yourself that still believes you are unworthy of peace. The White Holy Death, in her luminous compassion, now embraces that fragment, not to destroy it, but to release it. Ask yourself, Taurus, why have you been afraid of your own power? Why do you mistrust your victories, as if happiness were a debt that must be repaid? The truth is, your soul remembers lifetimes of carrying the weight for others. You have been healer, protector, provider, even when it cost you your own peace. But that karmic pattern ends now. This is not another test. It is the verdict. As the divine scales balance, you will feel moments of deep stillness, as if time pauses between heartbeats. These pauses are sacred recalibrations. The universe is rearranging your path, aligning people and opportunities that resonate with your new vibration. It may look like endings, but they are recalibrations of destiny. Do not resist the silence. Do not chase what is leaving. When the White Holy Death closes a door, she does so not out of cruelty, but because beyond it lies corruption. She sees what your eyes cannot, the intentions, the hidden envy, the disguised manipulation, and so she shields you, removing you from what no longer serves your expansion. You are now entering a phase where energy becomes truth. False smiles cannot coexist with you. Hidden motives will dissolve before reaching you. This is the phase of energetic immunity. The more you remain calm, the faster justice unfolds. Taurus, your soul has always belonged to the realm of grounded strength, but now it is being initiated into sacred authority. You are not merely surviving karma, you are mastering it. This is why the Holy Death approaches you in her white form, the form of purification. She appears not with a scythe of ending, but with a torch of enlightenment. If in the days ahead you sense chills, ringing in the ears, or sudden emotional clarity, understand these as signs that her presence walks beside you. She does not come to take, she comes to return to deliver the peace you prayed for, the closure you deserved, and the stability that was delayed. In the cosmic record, justice is not measured by revenge, but by restoration. What is taken from you returns in forms purer than before. You may notice unexpected financial relief, sudden support from new allies, or doors opening that had been locked for years. This is not coincidence, it is repayment. And for those who conspired in shadows, their own echoes will find them. You need not interfere. The energy has already been set in motion. The more you focus on your healing, the more their illusions unravel. It is the paradox of divine justice. The innocent ascend by surrendering, the guilty fall by clinging. Taurus, as this process unfolds, keep one truth engraved within you. You are not cursed. You are chosen. Chosen to demonstrate that even after betrayal, truth rises. Chosen to remind others that the White Death is not the end. She is the white dawn after a long night. There is a moment in every sacred trial when the pain turns into prophecy. Taurus, that moment is now. You are walking out of a shadowed corridor into a dawn unlike any before. The white holy death, having balanced your karma and dismantled your illusions, now shifts from judge to guardian. She stands behind you, veiled in white fire, not as a specter of fear, but as the keeper of your resurrection. The energy that once pressed you down is now reversed. Where you once felt drained, you will feel charged. The same silence that once frightened you will now become a throne of peace. You are no longer the one who survives storms. You are the one who commands them. Feel it in your chest, a subtle pulse that was not there before. That is your inner sun rekindling. Every injustice you endured became fuel for your ascension. Every tear you shed became a seed buried in holy soil. Now those seeds begin to sprout, and their fruit will be both visible and undeniable. Over the next lunar cycle, you will notice 3 manifestations of divine justice taking tangible form. The first will come as restoration. Something lost, delayed, or denied suddenly returns. It may be money, recognition, or even a long-awaited apology. But it will arrive with an energy of finality, as if the universe itself signs the receipt. The second will come as replacement. What once hurt you is substituted by something more aligned, more real, more yours. A new path, new partnership, or new opportunity appears exactly where the old one collapsed. And the third, Taurus, will come as revelation. The clear understanding of why everything had to happen as it did. The final puzzle piece clicks, and the resentment dissolves into wisdom. In this stage, the Holy Death's embrace becomes armor. You are being cloaked in an energy of divine neutrality. No malice can reach you, no curse can attach to you, no word can wound you. The energy field around you is recalibrated to frequencies of truth and calm power. That is why some people will begin to avoid you, not because they dislike you, but because your vibration exposes them. Do not chase their approval. Your path now demands solitude. Solitude in this phase is not loneliness. It is alignment. It is the space where the ancestors whisper instructions and the unseen prepares your elevation. Baba Vanga once spoke of the year when Taurus's heart becomes the scale of nations. She meant that when you reclaim your power, others will mirror it. The justice that flows through you becomes contagious. It awakens integrity in those near you and discomfort in those who live by deception. Your very presence will now provoke revelation, but remember, revelation is never meant to destroy. It is meant to clear. And in the clearing you will find that your new blessings do not resemble the old. You will not have to fight for them, explain them, or guard them with fear. They will flow naturally because they are yours by right, not by effort. Taurus, your path of justice was never about vengeance. It was a ritual of purification. The Holy Death, in her mercy, does not simply return what was taken. She transforms it into something greater. What was love betrayed returns as love divine. What was money stolen returns as abundance multiplied. What was reputation tarnished returns as authority. You will soon notice that even your aura feels different, softer, yet more commanding, silent, yet impossible to ignore. Let this be your affirmation. You are not coming back as who you were. You are returning as who you were always meant to be, the one who walks untouched through chaos, the one whose calm is stronger than any storm, the one whose destiny is no longer delayed by fear. If dreams begin to intensify, white figures, candles, bones, or glowing keys, understand the Holy Death is teaching you symbols of power. Each dream is a code of protection. Keep a small white candle near your resting place. When you light it, say nothing. Simply breathe. She will hear you. You may also begin to feel drawn toward white flowers, silver jewelry, or quiet places near water. These are not coincidences. They are signs that your frequency has entered the current of restoration. You are now aligned with divine rhythm, the pulse of cosmic equilibrium. The most powerful thing you can do now is forgive without forgetting. Forgive to free yourself, not to absolve others. Memory becomes wisdom. Forgiveness becomes freedom. This is the stage where justice turns into blessing. The first wave brings closure, the second brings peace, the third brings prosperity. The Holy Death's final act in this phase is to hand you the mirror of destiny, a reflection not of what was lost, but of what survived. Look into it, Taurus. The person you see there is not the same. They are reborn, consecrated, unbreakable. Taurus, once the balance of your soul is restored, love no longer appears as longing. It becomes recognition, a resonance, a magnetic echo between souls that remember each other from lifetimes long buried. The Holy Death, in her white form, does not only cleanse your path of enemies, she prepares the stage for a sacred meeting. Because divine justice is not only about restoring what was taken, it's about delivering what was promised. You are stepping into a phase where every connection will be tested by vibration, not words. Empty alliances will fade without explanation. Bonds of truth will strengthen effortlessly. You will begin to sense who is genuine by how calm you feel in their presence. The true ones will not rush you, flatter you, or demand. They will recognize you. The Holy Death stands between you and the illusions of false love. She dismantles the karmic webs that kept you attached to those who mirrored your wounds instead of your worth. That is why many Taurians now find themselves suddenly detached from people they once couldn't imagine living without. This is not loss, it is release. The higher the frequency, the smaller the circle. In this new vibration, love becomes sacred reciprocity. You give not to prove, but to share. You receive not out of need, but out of resonance. The next connection that enters your life, whether romantic, spiritual, or creative, will carry the energy of purpose. Together, you and this soul will build something that touches others. It is a partnership born under the blessing of divine justice. The Holy Death's influence in matters of the heart is misunderstood by many. They see her as an ending, but in truth, she is a gatekeeper. She removes what blinds you so that true connection can find you. Her white flame does not burn, it clarifies. And through that clarity, you finally see who stands with you, not for convenience, but for destiny. If you have been alone for some time, do not despair. The solitude was never punishment, it was preparation. Your energy needed to be purified before merging again. The partner destined for you could not approach while your field was crowded with ghosts of past attachments. Now that those energies have been released, the path opens. The meeting may not come through typical means. It could be through a shared mission, a coincidence, a synchronicity so precise that you'll know instantly it was orchestrated. And for those already within a bond, the same justice applies. If the love is real, it will deepen. If it was false, it will fade. There is no middle ground. The white holy death brings absolute truth. Relationships that survive her gaze become unbreakable. Those that don't were never meant to last this lifetime. Beyond romance, this phase also attracts allies, people who see your worth without competition. You may meet a guide, mentor, or friend who carries wisdom you once sought alone. They will speak words that feel strangely familiar, as if answering questions you never voiced. That is not coincidence, it is ancestral orchestration. The souls meant to walk beside you are finding their way to you, and you, Taurus, are becoming a vessel of that same energy. Your words will begin to heal others without effort. Your presence will calm storms in people's hearts. Do not underestimate this new aura. It is a gift earned through the trials you have endured. The holy death has marked you not with sorrow, but with sanctity. Wherever you go, truth will follow. You may also feel the urge to change your surroundings, to clean, to move, to alter your environment. Follow that impulse. The holy death moves through order. Each object you release clears stagnant energy, making space for what must arrive. Your physical world mirrors your spiritual rebirth, and when the new connection enters, whether through love or alliance, you will recognize it immediately by the silence it brings. Not the silence of absence, but the silence of peace, the kind that feels like coming home after a long exile. You will not doubt it, because for the first time, love will not be confusion, it will be confirmation. This is the reward of divine justice, balance not only between you and the world, but within your own heart. You will no longer chase, beg, or compromise your essence. You will simply exist, and what matches you will stay. As the white holy death watches over you, she whispers, you are no longer being tested, you are being trusted. Trusted to hold sacred what you once lost, trusted to choose peace over chaos, trusted to love without losing yourself again. Taurus, the time for proving has ended. The heavens have weighed your soul and found it steady. The balance that once trembled has now settled in your favor. The holy death, white and luminous, stands before you not as an omen, but as a witness, bearing silent testimony that every act of integrity you sowed in pain has returned as power. You are entering the phase of harvest. The karmic soil that once swallowed your hopes now blooms with what you thought was lost. Money, stability, recognition, but also something far rarer, peace that lasts. This is the signature of true justice. When it is divine, it leaves no bitterness behind, only understanding. There will be moments when you catch yourself expecting conflict, waiting for the next test, the next betrayal. But those days are gone. You are no longer in the realm of lessons, you are in the realm of fulfillment. The trials shaped you into someone who cannot be deceived again. You now carry discernment like armor and compassion like a crown. The three enemies have fallen, not through your revenge, but through their own choices. Each has faced the echo of what they sent toward you. Do not look back. The past is ashes, and you, Taurus, are fire reborn. You will soon notice physical signs of this justice made flesh. New opportunities appear without effort. Messages arrive that confirm what your intuition already knew. Even your body begins to respond differently, lighter, calmer, stronger. You may wake up earlier, need less to feel whole. That is the frequency of divine alignment. When the soul is clean, the body follows. The Holy Death's final act in this prophecy is not destruction, but anointing. She pours upon you the white flame, the sacred energy that grants authority over your own destiny. You are no longer at the mercy of cycles. You are now the one who commands them. You are the keeper of your own fate. From this point forward, Taurus, your words carry power. Be careful what you declare, for the universe now listens with heightened attention. Each thought is a seed. Speak abundance, and it will manifest swiftly. Speak healing, and wounds will close. Speak peace, and conflict will dissolve. You are the living embodiment of divine cause and effect. Do not fear your own magnitude. The humility you've cultivated is what makes your strength pure. Those who are destined to walk beside you will feel safe in your presence. They will recognize that your power does not dominate, it protects. And those who once sought to harm you will now avoid you, sensing the invisible mantle that surrounds you. The Holy Death guards you not through fear, but through reverence. This final stage of your justice is about legacy. You will be guided to create, to share, to leave something tangible behind, a work, a message, a path that others may walk. That is how divine balance extends beyond your own life. Justice multiplies when it is shared. And so, the prophecy closes not with fire, but with light, the kind that cannot be extinguished because it is not borrowed. It is born of your endurance. You, Taurus, have proven that gentleness can outlast cruelty, and that patience, when rooted in truth, becomes the most powerful form of rebellion. The holy death withdraws her scythe and places a white rose at your feet, symbol of victory without violence, of endings that bloom into beginnings. You are not the same soul that entered this storm. You are the proof that what was meant to destroy you became the source of your awakening. From now on, walk as one who knows. Every step is sacred, every silence is strength, every ending is an unseen beginning. You are crowned in the justice of your own making. If this prophecy resonated within your spirit, write this in the comments with conviction. I rise under the mantle of divine justice. I reclaim my peace, my power, and my rightful destiny. Let this be your seal, Taurus. As you write it, imagine a circle of white fire forming around you, unbreakable, luminous, eternal. And if this message spoke to your soul, leave your hype on this video. Like, share, and subscribe. Each gesture amplifies this energy, helps this channel grow, and carries this light to others who need it most.